for that. And we exceeded expectations. I've never gotten a "you done goofed." I think there's only one stamp, and that's exceeded expectations. I think breathing is the expectation. And basically, now we're getting into the whole problem of we need to repay this debt. How are we going to repay it? We have another couple of days to, well, about under a week to pay back the debt. Godiva has 5+ chocolate. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell some stuff. And hopefully people will buy them. That would be ideal, you know, shop that sells stuff. And I'm actually gonna put some candy, leave the chocolate bar at home. And you get to hear this every time you put an item on. So I try to breeze through this. Yeah. Should probably highlight the helm over the summer sandals. We don't know what season this is, after all. Throw some more food on there. And I'm going to save because I do not want to go through that tutorial again. I know, I wish we could, you know, shine things, but apparently the only way to get sparkles on your items is to put them at the front of your store. So this piece of candy, which looks like a crappy dollar store variant, is suddenly sparkly because you put it in the front window. I think the windows are made of glitter, but all the same, I think we're gonna open this door. And this is for her brother. She's buying candy for her brother. We got some decent items, so making the payment is actually within our reach, I think. Dude, if this were Jersey saltwater taffy, I guess if we're going by 100 picks to a dollar, I would totally buy a piece of saltwater taffy for $3. But then again, I'm from New Jersey, so. Yeah, some of the stuff from New Jersey is pretty cool. But, you know, there are other reasons. South Jersey looks pretty nice. Aww. Oh hey, we're actually making money this run. We're actually doing kind of well. I'm kind of scared. I'm actually competent. Three old men and the guildmaster is a good customer base. I love how Tears, she just sounds so encouraging yet so sarcastic at the same time, and it just goes over Raquette's head. I'm just reading this and not doing it in a voice or anything, but she was like, you've managed to sell things to people, not drive them to burn the shop in anger. Oh man, I wish you could cross-sell. I don't think we even sell socks. I petition to have some adventure special socks. And now we get to learn about selling stuff. I just realized we're on day 3 and I already have 5,000 out of the 10,000 I need. I'm very happy about this. And this is like Business 101, buy low, sell high, and we get this whole other tutorial. And now we're practicing haggling. I think they do execute in New Jersey. Well, no, I don't worship Bruce Springsteen. I've never had a problem. I think it's more people get really mad if you don't support the sports teams they like. And in South Jersey, it's the Philadelphia Eagles and all the other Philadelphia teams. And in North Jersey, they go after the New York teams like the Giants and stuff. So if you're wearing, say, a Giants jersey in South Jersey, you're gonna get some looks. And we're still tutorializing. And in Central Jersey, from what I've noticed, it kind of is either one or the other. There's no fine lines that people just like, I don't know. Man, this chocolate bar. People come in with chocolate bars and try to sell them to us. You know, this would be a health code violation in any other universe. And do I really have anything worth selling? I could. I kind of want to go into another dungeon. I'm gonna save because I did not think I was gonna do that well. Oh my god, his price is $6.50? Fuck that shit. I have a better idea. The angry DM says, if I'm not allowed to criticize contract law, you're not allowed to complain about the health code. I don't know why I'm doing these. This is more story-based stuff. I'm gonna try and get some more. We have to buy more sandals. Always sandals. Always. I think my eye twitched just now. And I think I'm gonna buy. We have 2 clothes, so we don't have to worry about that. But I kind of want more of a variety. And I'm thinking. I apparently need to think very quietly. Trying to think of what I would need more of. I think an extra charm wouldn't hurt. And then get something that's like about 350. There we go. Actually, even better. I know how to bankrupt myself. There we go. And I'm paranoid saving again. Price is now 2. I like this price. And I'm just gonna go ahead and bring along an apple just in case. Oh yeah, I had a longsword +1. That's the only reason why I didn't buy a better weapon. No, there's just when purchasing stock, I don't think rarity. I think it's just different tiers. And the better the item is, the more expensive it is. And now we get to go to Jade Way, which is the second dungeon that I don't think you need to wait around to unlock. We're gonna equip. And if you missed that little introduction, there's news that can happen on different floors, some to your benefit, some not so much. And we get some new music at least. I like this music. It's a lot of fun. The only problem is Louis didn't buy any equipment. So I'm basically gonna have to equip stuff in the dungeon. Like this charm. Night, Angry DM. Thanks for stopping by. There's this thing that called work that I'm sure you have in the morning. I will be capitalism. I will go into dungeons and beat up monsters for their money. I mean items. And then sell them for money. I'm very good at words. Ah, fish! Why? I looked away from the screen for a second to look at the chat, and suddenly there were flying fish. By the way, as a side note, I hate the bunnies. In case, one of the traps, there are several traps in, there are several traps, like you've seen the falling rocks, you've seen the random slimes appearing, and one of them is, you know, flying fish. That's the first time in a while that I've gotten hit by a bunny. Yeah, I think they say that putting more pluses on, having pluses on items is advantageous, but I've never seen it make a difference. I got punched in the face. Hey, we got egg toast. And it's a +3 egg toast. Yeah, if I find... See, a walnut bread normally recovers 10 HP, but a walnut bread +1